Do you feel you're not achieving the desired results on your self improvement journey? Fact: tips, tricks, and strategies about self improvement are just tips, tricks, and strategies and not real self improvement. Why did you get on this journey? If you're like me, maybe you also got disillusioned by all these worldly goals, and even after you achieve these goals that society or culture sets for us, you did not feel that fulfillment or joy that you were looking for. And so that made you look somewhere else, find out what is there which is not clicking. And so you moved into spirituality. You started immersing yourself in self improvement and moved away from this conventional garden variety modes of distraction and focused on inner growth. You started feeling better, vibrating at higher levels, but after some time, it felt like although you made progress, but you quite did not reach for what you were looking for. Why did that happen? You put in all this effort. You know about all the meditation techniques, breathing techniques, visualization techniques, law of attraction, positive focus, tools to raise your vibration, and all these how to methods. We can tell someone about at least five techniques that will help them elevate their life. And these are all good points, but the problem is it's only collecting information but not taking action. We keep adding information to our arsenal, thinking we'll be ready when the situation arises, we'll have five techniques to throw at it. But we just keep hoarding information, daydreaming, and fantasizing. And we see this on the internet as well, on forums where people engage in heated discussions about how their technique is better than others, how they are more evolved or conscious or more aware than the other person. We engage in mental stimulation exercises and thinking that we will improve by just accumulating data is delusion. The golden rule is apply, apply, apply. And don't get me wrong, I know that we all try and apply this information. We attend seminars, trainings, watch videos, read books, immerse ourselves in the experience, and we go at it, we make the most of it. We all know the seminar high. We are vibrating at higher levels and trying to do everything we can so that we can get the maximum out of any technique. But the problem is lack of discipline. We do a few reps, we try things, but over time we get bored with them, or we feel we are not getting the desired outcome, or the best one, we see this new strategy which is gaining attention and everyone else seems to be benefited by it. People are achieving miraculous results by this new technique. So, what we do is we just discard the one that we are practicing and move on to the new shiny technique in town or on the internet. So, what we are doing is we are digging holes in all these different places instead of trying to dig deep in one spot. And yeah, choose your technique, choose what works for you. I'm not saying randomly pick something and just stay with it. Read reviews, see how it worked for other people. But once you have done your research and you find something that resonates with you, then stick with it. Give it your all. Because ultimately, all techniques are pointing inside. We make the strategy more important than what it is pointing at. In this age of instant gratification, in our attempt to jump from strategy to strategy so that we achieve something quickly, actually delays our success because we are dissipating all this energy moving from one place to the other. Let's not turn self help and spirituality and self improvement into another fad or trend where we are jumping from one trendy technique to the other one. Instead of indulging in spiritual shopping, let's remember why we are here, why we are doing this. And by this time, all of us know that inner work takes a lot of effort, a lot of courage. That's why unconsciously we keep distracting ourselves by following this technique or this strategy. Let's bring this attention back to ourselves and remember why we are here. It's not to collect more data or to know about more techniques than the other person. We are here to focus on our growth. So let's pick something that works for us and keep at it until we see the results. Because ultimately, it's about making the change within. Let's all remember that. Good luck.